There we go. Alright, let's shut that off. Alright. Zoomy zoomy. Alright, so we're gonna be running around doing some racing here. Mainly some racy. They're letting us finish races, which is nice. Nice. I don't think that's too bad. I know a lot of the fucking fat heads don't like it, but they'll get over it. What we call a fat head, we should just nickname them butt heads. That's what we should do. We should really nickname them butt heads. Anybody who likes this game, enjoy it. Don't go crazy. Don't spaz out. Don't. How do I say this? Don't wig the fuck out. Don't be an asshole. Which is very hard to do in games like these because a lot of people are. Because of simple reasons. Stupid reasons, basically. Well, I only got 58,996 with 180 to go. And yet I did all the challenges in that box. Okay, so the question here is, I got that stupid car. What is it? It's the Porsche 935 2.0 Coupe Baby Old Timer Edition. What's the Apex Racing Kit? Not even sure what that is. Well, I guess I ought to get it to find out. Ooba. Yep, I can do it. I'm almost there anyways. I will be there in a few minutes. Alright, so we're going to do main races. And we're basically going to be doing some races today because we have nothing better to do. Okay, so I've raced and I've completed it all. Why should I do it again? Who knows? I also don't understand why there's a boat race with a dirt bike and a jet airplane that doesn't fucking exist. I'm assuming it's because they plan on giving us them at some point. Now I can check and see if they're in the store after this. We'll see. Alright, now we're doing the Alfa Romeo Guilty. Whatever that is. Ruba! We're off. We are off. We are just driving whatever the heck this is. Oh, that's not bad. That's Rival Edition. Nothing wrong with that. These things are actually pretty good. The Rival Editions aren't bad. I really like the orange one, but not only people drive it, they get all pissy. I don't know why nobody liked it. I mean, it wasn't that great. It's not super hypercar, but it's pretty decent. But then again, everything has to be meta in this game or you don't play it. Understand me. You don't play it ever. Don't play this car, don't play that car, don't play every car. Only play the meta cars. Okay, that's what I'm going to call buttheads from now on because that's what they are. Anybody who tells you to get this car and set it to these settings and da-dee, butthead. Big old major butthead. Why? Because they don't enjoy the game anymore. It's how good they can be and how good they can get. And to be honest, nobody cares. I don't care. Do you care? I don't care. I don't care how good they are. I really don't. All I care about is winning and doing good and enjoying it. Because that's what car games are about, is enjoying it. They make one little movie about a player becoming a racer and everybody thinks they can do it. Well, the thing is there's a reason why he did it and the rest of you didn't do it. There's a reason why he did it and the other 12 participants didn't do it. Because they couldn't do it. You understand? I would think you'd be a nice and good engineer. Because in this game, it's all about engineering, not about the car. Not a bad car. And yes, I put everything in easy mode because I like enjoying the race. But they even tell you to do that when you're doing score points, so you get more points. Because if you do it in hard mode, you get less points. Which that only tells me one thing. Guess what? They manipulate the points so you don't finish your summits. Holy crap!
Think about your pit strategy. Smart about it.
Yeah, because I'm getting orange, I know. My car's looking like shit. And we're going to pit. I'm already ahead enough. I should be able to stay ahead. If not, I'll be in second. I don't care for this race because it wears your tires out on purpose. That's the whole point of it. That's the God's honest truth. The whole point of racing this one is to wear your tires out and see if you can make it through the race while they're wearing so bad. Because even if you got, what is it, an Alpha, a Grand Prix car, it'll still wear the tires out fast on this track. Because it's set that way. And that's fine. It gives you a better challenge. I mean, you can't have a car race without challenges. Yeehaw, baby. Here we go. If you want to play standard and get used to it, then you play standard and get used to it. You want to set your cars to a certain degree, then set your cars for a certain degree. But I will tell you this. A lot of times you'll get settings from, like, say, Butthead, A Butthead, right? I'll say A Butthead so we don't name him because we're not supposed to name people. And you get settings from that guy, and it doesn't work for you. It's like you're all over the friggin' road. You can't handle the car. You don't know what the hell is going on. When you were doing better without the settings, right? So you go, well, that's it. Well, the thing is that's his settings because they're for him, not for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, one guy, what's his name? Another butthead named something or other, right? Now he makes it so he can teach you how to set the settings, and he teaches you how to set it. You actually he has a video on how to set it to make it comfortable for you, which I do believe that's much better in learning how to play this game. Okay, I barely ever use settings. I don't even bother with the car settings. There's some cars that are good and there's some cars that are really crap. And if you're not comfortable or don't like using them, then don't use them. Whether you set them or not, it's really not going to change it. There's maybe a few that if you set them differently, it will change it, but not many. Like, if you ever get a chance, look up a video on, like, the McLaren MC, right? I used to love that car. I used to drive it all the time on Crew 1. I still do today. If I went to Crew 2, I'd play it right now. Because there's no settings in it to fuck it up. Now that they put settings on it, you can't drive that car for shit in here. Even with the settings you got, you still can't. Not automatic anyways. You might as well just friggin' learn how to play standard because it's the only way to do it. And don't get me wrong, because in Crew 2 you had to learn standard too. Just to drive it. Really good. But I don't like standard in here because it sucks. And there we go, we win. But like I said, there's people in here that are really anal, and they're always going to be anal when they play any game. And every streamer has gotten to that point where they're either anal or negative. So you either get two things from the game. You get that it's negative, or you get it so fucking hard you don't want to play it. Which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to sit here for 3.5 hours figuring out what's good on this car? Well, let's angle the bumper right. Let's angle the freaking shocks right. Let's set the ABS right. Let's do this. You know what I mean? And by then, it's like, I get to the race and I'm like, I don't even want to bother anymore. Now this, on the other hand, is a god. I got settings for this just because I like the way it drives with the settings. When it didn't have settings, it was way too out of control. At least this way, you can sort of control it. 7,000 points. Well, we got this. Alright, bitch. Time to start drifting. Oh god, it's got a clean lacing bar. Oh, that's a bummer. This is really stupid to have a clean racing bar. Oh shit. If you hit a cone, it causes you to lose money, right? You hit the wall, it causes you to lose money with a clean race. And I think clean race is about as stupid as it gets in this game, but that's my opinion. And goes the points on that one. Look at that. Look at that. Yay, yay. There we go, baby. I think I've got 7,000 completed. What do you think? Now, this is one of the best drift cars, I think, and also one of the best drift racers. I ain't done yet. I ain't close. We're never gonna make it. No. Órale. Yeah, we can tell I ain't getting the clean dryness bonus. I can tell you that right now. I don't care for drifting. It's not my favorite thing in this game. That's why I basically got settings for this car and shit, so I wouldn't have to work so hard at it. Now, there's a difference between being good at everything and being actually better than everybody else. Now, that problem there is what causes a lot of gamers to have issues because they want to be better than everybody else. And no offense, but there's always going to be somebody that beats you at something. It's called competition. Okay? Now, I used to in Crew 2, which was hilarious. Because I don't do it now. God forbid, that guy is crazy. He's got a knack. He's got it figured out, and I haven't figured it out. That's why I ain't doing it. He does all the speed traps or speed runs, right? And they use a drag car now to do it. And I don't want to do it with a drag car because I just don't. And then two, we used to really compete all the time. And then I realized, why the fuck? Because I'm only playing one game always. You know what I mean? I was playing crew for like a year and a half just to compete against this guy. And to be honest, it was always, I mean, we had a great time competing. I trust me, he knows my name. And we used to have a lot of great time competing, and we was really good at it, but, you know. But then it got to that point where gaming became, if I don't win, I'm going to cheat. And that's the point. And they don't care now because they really don't give a shit as long as you're playing the game. As long as you're playing and buying the game, they're making money. Remember that. Like, here's the simple deal, right? I played games where they bitch about cheaters for, like, ever. Okay, Call of Duty. What's another one? Destiny. Destiny, right? I don't know why you would cheat in that game anyways, but to be honest. Yeah, why do they do a clean racing with this? It's nuts. Oh, shit. Come on, baby. Oh, stop going all over the place. What's wrong with you? You were a nice car at one point. What'd they do? Fix your settings? And there goes my clean driving record. I hate clean driving records. I think it's stupid. Ouch! I must have made some more of your points at Dimkata. See, this one needs brake or something. I don't know how this one works. The Hoonigan I like because it uses emergency brake to turn. And it will grind while you emergency brake. You don't have to use anything else. For some reason, the Japanese cars need the brake more than they need the emergency brake. But it is what it is. I mean, but like I said, you all drive yourselves crazy, and I think it's hilarious because I watch you on YouTube and I watch you do these streams, and there's a guy that literally sits down with a math and a calculator and tries to figure out how the settings work on this to get it perfect. You know what I mean? I like doing my builds with math and a calculator, but I don't like playing my games with math and a calculator. To be honest. Mm-mm. And to be honest, ever since then, games kind of got worse attitudes because of it. And they're like, yeah, no, it is. It's because of it. The whole, you got to sit in the settings for 10 days to get your car right. You got worse attitudes because of it. You don't play anymore for the fun of it. You play to win, always win, and then everybody else that doesn't win is a loser. Right? And here's the thing. On 0 difficulty or 1 difficulty, I beat every game in this race. Right? So, where do I become your loser? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I can't beat you in a grand race. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Because if you go in a grand race, and your settings are set right, the way you like them, you'll go in a grand race, and it will be harder to drive or stay on the corners, won't it? Why? Because the grand races are set harder, so you'll fuck with settings more and more, and you'll be on the game more. It has nothing to do with whether you win or lose it. It's all about keeping you on the game so you'll spend more money. Because that new Medica, which, you know, costs a lot of money, right, will do better in the grand races. Which, don't get me wrong, some of them do with the good settings. And I get butt heads because I understand that some of their settings work really good. Don't get me wrong. I have a freaking Bugatti that runs great on hypercars. I usually range in the top 10 or 12. Right? And that's get good. Well, yeah, you know, 10 or 12 is fine with me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because I see how crazy the butthead gets trying to come in first all the time. And you know what? I don't want that kind of stress playing a video game. That's not what they're here for. And that's exactly the truth. And if you got a knack for it, then by all means, enjoy yourself. And then every now and then you got somebody who wants to cheat for why I don't know, because they got to win no matter what, but it doesn't teach them anything about winning, because if you're cheating, you're not winning. You're not doing anything but putting a code in so you win all the time. You know what I mean? That ain't helping your attitude towards winning at all. And it's not. It's not helping your attitude towards winning at all. It's not helping you play the games and enjoy it either. It's getting you to the point where you hate every game you play. Because you can't beat it. Well, you know. There's a way to beat it, because you must have beat it to get there. Hey, there it is. The red cha-cha-ca. And then we got this one that everybody thinks is the best. Which, to be honest, I like this one. Yeah, believe it or not, it kicks butt. And yes, I still use my arrows, because the thing is this. I don't play this game enough to memorize every track. And yes, I used to play Cruise 2 and had every track memorized. I knew the corners, what gear to shift into, everything. But I don't play this game enough to do that. I really don't. I play other games. I like to play a lot of games. It's fun. Every time there's a new game out with an interesting concept, I want to play it. Right? Why do I keep playing car games? Because I like to play car games. I have an air game, a fucking fighter jet game that I like to play too. You know, because I like to fly on games. This one not so much. After I got used to it, it took a bit. Because again, the settings. The planes have settings. Like, I can go the whole track without sliding off it or hitting anything. Yep. You. Why are my tickets empty? Wait the hell a minute. What the freak happened there? Alright, somebody's messing with my money. Does it have to be a Ferrari? Oh, I can pick one. Which one do I want to win this race with? Yeah, this one used to be my favorite car right here. The P1. Oh, not that one. The P1. Just the regular P1, not the gold edition. Used to be my favorite car. Yup, yup. Claire and Alva. Nope. Let's go. Vuba, vuba. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I see this and I'm so sad for him because it's like, dude, you have no idea. And they play other racing games and they make that just as difficult. Damn it, get off. Oh, I hate the cars. Yeah. Boxes! Don't like boxes. Oh, shit. Come on, dipshit. Oh, ain't nobody's problem but mine there. Oh, damn it, that was that corner. Son bitch. And yes, a healthy dope of competition is actually fun in games when you have your friends and stuff and you race them. Like what? Perfect example of that is Monster Hunter. Why? Because you get less parts if you beat the monster by yourself. You get more parts if you beat it with a group. Ah, you might want to check that shit out. Also get more parts if you put some gems and stuff on your armor, but you know. That's that have to tweak everything bullshit. Ducatis are very fast. Very fast. But they suck at handling. And that's the truth. You need to literally fucking slap the emergency brake on if it's a 9-degree corner and hit the fucking corner, because you're going to need to slide out of it. If you can't, you got to slide around it, because the steering on these things suck. A very expensive car that for some reason goes really fast but has no fucking steering whatsoever. And yes, you can blame speed, but that's not it. You don't make a car that goes that fast if you aren't going to make it so it can handle it. And that's the truth. You should be making a car that's more safe and handle it. Not one that's more dangerous. And then guess what? More people would, well, actually more people would buy it if it had a better price tag. But then the company couldn't handle everybody dying from driving them. That will bankrupt your company really fast. There's a lot of death tolls driving them. Actually, the other Bugatti is faster than this, the Jinx. The Jenko. Wow, it is. Nope, wow, maybe it's about the same speed. Nope, much faster. I didn't get this one because I didn't do the Christmas Summit to get it. No, I really would rather buy them with P tickets than bother with the Summit. No, because I'll tell you why. It gets to the point now where people will fucking cheat just to get shit. And it's crazy. And if they don't cheat, they will fucking bust their ass and bust their ass until they get all the points. Which is fine by me, but I'm not going to run a Summit 257 times to get 100,000. I used to do it 3. Now you got to do 150 instead of 100,000. Which is almost impossible to do. Well, not really. I suppose you got to be that 1% butthead group to get it done. Because you literally got to take shortcuts they tell you to take, or you're not going to get the points because you're not going to get there fast enough. And that's just fucking foolish. But that's normal car game shit too. Because me, when I was younger, I used to outrun the cops. I thought it was fun. You know what usually happens? You get tickets. Or you get a name for it. Either way, eventually you get caught. Okay. That car's cool. What was the challenges for this? $186 mph challenge, reach speed of 186 mph in Red Bull Playground, Maui, and free drive. Okay. And I still haven't got it. Minutes above 124. Whoa. That's going to be a pain. Okay. 40 seconds by night. 4-1 donut in the Business Plaza helipad, Oahu, in free drive. What the fuck is that? Without any collision in free drive, 124 miles per hour. That's a pain in the ass there. 20 seconds consecutively. And win. Okay. KTM Strike Backs again, Off-Road Addict Volume 2, less than 3 minutes. Okay. Boys in the Mud, Off-Road Addict 2 with Max BLVL. What? What is Max BLVL? Let me guess, must be a setting. Rally, complete each event with a rally vehicle and collect the reward, custom mode. Okay, that's a challenge now? What the frick? So you gotta do all those with the rally. Interesting. Uh-oh. There's a jet. I still don't have a jet. Airplane and a helicopter. I don't know if I videotaped the Rally Bull one. Probably not. Maybe we should just do it for the fun of it and do any events. Because I don't think I videotaped this one when it came out. Let's go! Mess up my car! Probably should be doing this in a Ferrari, huh? What is a Ferrari? Is it race? I think it's racing. Come on. My Koopa. Where is it? There it is. You don't have any parts? What's wrong with you? Why don't you have parts on? Damn, no gold parts, that's for sure. There we go. Yes. Alrighty, let's drive, baby. Shit, I should have put, wait, I'll do that in a minute. Yeah, race cars ain't quite like street cars. That means there's a treasure nearby, but I'm not going for it. I don't even know if I'm on Maui Island. I'm enjoying my driving. I could just skip to it. It's much faster. Yoink. Shit! That's what happens when you hit that emergency brake and then whoop, right out the corner. Yeah, because you're going too fast.
Let's just rewind that one.
No, I'm still going over it. Ah, here we go. We need to drive it some miles to get the challenges, so might as well do it while we're at it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I thought it was going to be a sharp corner at the end. Ah! Oh, that was terrible. Terrible. There was no near miss there. That was a definitely smack up. Yikes! Another one. I got 5 out of it before I hit that last one. Yikes. This one's got roll bars. Ha ha. You. Oh no, it's a bus. Oh, oh, traffic. Oh! Ugh, God, that's terrible traffic. Yoink! Oh, that works, but the escape's not gonna work. Punch it! Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're gonna fast travel back to the race. Pew! Wee-ha, baby! Going for the distance, baby. Look at that. Activities. I was going to the race. What race was it? Damn, look at all those rewards. Holy smackers. Reason why I took it for a ride. Collected. X-Racer. What was out of the reward? What was that? Where's the reward? Gosh. Look at there. Wow. Why do they put... I don't understand why they do that. What? There. I get a reward out of this? That's a new one. I didn't even like this one. Where was I? Yes, I was doing races. Events. Ha! Fast travel! Should be Y. Let's go, baby. Ooba, ooba.
Hey guys, welcome to Motorfest, the podcast. Here I get real with Red Bull athletes to tell us about the intensity of motorsports and the love they feel for it. And let's talk about Rallycross, which is the theme of the first playlist event. For the occasion, I asked two of the most exciting Rallycross names about their ideal car. Here are the Hanson brothers.
The Hanson brothers.
Guys, welcome to the podcast.
The Hanson brothers.
Thank you so much.
So, Timmy, if you were to describe your ultimate dream machine, what would it be?
Something like, you know, what they have in Pikes Peak, a lot of power, a lot of suspension travel, being able to jump really far.
Kevin, over to you.
Like really long suspension travel, so you can jump like crazy. Rebel livery, red.
Yep, okay, makes sense. The car you're about to drive meets a lot of Kevin and Timmy's criteria. I hope you guys will love it.
Oh my.
Oh, and to listen to the full podcast, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Just go to the Sounds of Red Bull track list of your music player.
Oh my god.
Race.
They put it in our cars. No.
Welcome to the Red Bull Playground, boys and girls. Becky Evans here, improvising as the voice of the playlist. Ray Waller, the official voice of the festival, is bedridden, but don't worry, he'll be back soon. I'll be commentating on what you see, and don't blink because things are going to happen fast.
Bye-bye. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, jumpy boy. Let's go. Oh, gotta watch that jump.
Drivers are entering a tunnel for the first time.
Wab, wab. Entering the tunnel for the first time.
Now they have to adapt their driving to the tarmac. It's a cross-terrain race, just like this playlist, mixing all the disciplines of racing.
Ah, that's why you shouldn't drive this damn car. Because that was a bunch of bullshit. Oh, wow, dude. You are a piece of crap rally car, to be honest. I could have done that with my... Ooh, whoa. That's it. We're going to have issues. We are going to have issues in the middle of the car. First, we're going to show this guy how to get the frig lost. I've always wanted to say that. Oh, that's so pretty. You're so cute.
In my last podcast, Timmy Hansen explained how essential it is to gather enough speed, keep the nose up, and land flat for a successful jump.
Yoink.
Woohoo! Looks like this one. Listen to the podcast.
No. I'm a little older than Hanson. And I learned that from jumping a four-wheeler. And the first time I caught my nuts, it sucked. So guess what? You learn how to learn flat.
I see the Audi S1 EKS RX Quattro, the 2016 World Champion, has started in first
But hey, I used to touch grass.
Undoubtedly, the Ford Puma Hybrid Rally 1, the brand's first electrified rally car.
I wonder if that thing's any good. I don't know if it, well, they probably got it in the game.
Last round, boys and girls. One way to start a playlist and a great way to prepare for our first speed clash.
Needs better tires and more parts. Yes. Ooh-bah. Where the hell am I going? Wait a minute. Am I going to the right place? The next event should be right here. Yeah, exactly. Ow, hell with it. I'm gonna fail it. Why you all? Oh, because you're in the dirt. That's right, race cars don't like dirt. They like pavement. Wooba! The VLVL. That doesn't make any sense. Here she goes again.
Alright, boys and girls, I'm super excited because we get to see the first clash of motorsports. We're staying in the dirt, and you know the first opponent because we already saw it in action, the Puma. But for the second, you'll have to listen to my last interview.
Did she just call it a Puma?
Hi, I'm Robbie Madison. I'm freestyle motocross rider. I've done a lot of cool stunts.
As a champion athlete and stunt performer, what does flirting with the limit mean for you?
To me, flirting with the limit is like being in the moment. When you're able to flirt with the limit, you're operating at a full maximum potential that you're able to operate. That's the pinnacle, right? That's peak performance.
And you guys, are you ready to flirt with the limits? Team Hanson or Team Madison? Which side are you on?
I'm on the dirt bike. Watch this. Yeah, boy.
The KTM 450. Get ready to push boundaries like Robbie would.
See you later, alligator. Say bye-bye.
You're witnessing a real speed clash. The first one to the finish is the winner. Right now, the bike and the car are on the same course, but to keep things fair, they'll diverge onto separate routes, designed to let each vehicle work to its full potential. The course is about to split. Straight ahead for the car, right for the motorcycle.
Oh shit.
The KTM definitely has the advantage of airtime. She's much better at jumping. But the Puma can deal with asphalt and is more reliable on straights. Both have their strong points. Which one will exploit theirs best?
Ow, you freaking jerk. Don't hit me in the ass, that's rude.
No matter the vehicle, dirt requires reflexes, but above all, instinct. Making the right choices quickly is the key to surviving the race.
Always catching me right on this damn corner. Oh, damn it. Gotta stop taking that wrong. Come on.
And the KTM wins!
Damn right. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Red Bull one. I didn't do this event. Well, I didn't videotape it, so I'm going to videotape it. Next one. Okay, next one.
How about giving a brand new playlist a go?
Yoink. Ow! Ouch. Ooba, ooba. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Back to the podcast studio. Listen to this, folks. What you're hearing is the sound of the KTM RC16 2022 version, and that's my guess for today. 4 cylinders, 1,000 cubic centimeters, 250 horsepower for just 346 pounds. Take a look at this dynamic marvel. Get ready to drive in the time attack. Don't forget, when you're driving along the coast of Maui or the streets of Honolulu, you can listen to all the podcast episodes on the Sounds of Red Bull track list. Now, time to unleash the moto racing power.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Pay attention, boys and girls. This event can seem simple, but it's crucial for our driver. A time attack to test whether
shit.
the driver can handle the disciplines.
That ain't doing so good on the time attack. Whoa! Damn, dude. Really not doing that great on those corners.
The Glass Bend is undoubtedly a playground landmark, and no lie, it's definitely not safe. The RC16 is a little marvel. We had to wait until 2017 to see the RB KTM factory join the competition. The brand has won everything in other competitions, so it was time to see them take on moto racing.
New playlist means new adventures, driver.
What should we go with here? The Vumi or the Ferrari? Vroom, vroom, vroom.
For the next one, we'll put two disciplines in a head-to-head race and see which one crosses the line first. Racing car or racing bike? Which one is the best?
Racing
Will
car.
it be the beautiful Ferrari 488 in its circuit version or the KTM RC16 that we all know has great skills? I'm leaning towards the bike. It's lighter and its top speed flirts with 224 miles per hour. It's the logical choice. But aren't we here to defy the laws of logic? Racing car addicts, it's up to you to prove otherwise.
Let's see. I think I can beat it with the car.
Ferrari is
Vroom.
No individual courses today. It's a pure face-off on a circuit designed for both vehicles. So I don't want to hear any sore losers complaining. May the best win.
Come on now.
On track this evening, the KTM RC16 takes on the Ferrari 488 GT3. 600 horsepower with 2,777 pounds for the Italian machine, while the Austrian Stallion boasts only 270 horsepower, but for 346 pounds, not insignificant. The car and the bike can both turn well at speed, but it's the exit of the turn and the entry into the next one that will be decisive.
That.
Please don't crash the car.
Shut up, lady. Shush.
This section of the course isn't a track. It's been specially resurfaced to provide a little extra speed.
Yeah. See? See?
Look at the volcano smoke. So cool. Regardless of who wins, this clash has a lot to live up to.
Yikes.
The Ferrari, standard bearer of racing cars, has just put an end to the discussion.
Hova, hova. Boogity boogity booda. Ah, ah, ah. Go, baby. Yeah, I just did that one. Oh God, not this one. Ah!
Time for something fresh and new.
Yeah, I hope the GPs aren't going to be like this from now on. Now, who whose idea it was to put us in the freaking cockpit.
Hey boys and girls, I hope you can keep up because we're about to go hard with the elite of motorsports, the AGP. Cars that can easily go up to 220 miles per hour. And because we always want more in this playlist, we add boost gauges. It's going to be strategic. And as always, I did my homework and talked all things racing with a pro driver. You might know him, Yuki Tsunoda.
Could you break down what you feel your driving style is for us watching you on the screen?
My dad used to teach me a lot about braking. Definitely, I like to adapt braking. Recently, last Grand Prix was a bit too much sometimes, and yeah, unfortunately, a couple of times went to the wall. You know, feels great when you feel the G-force, you know, with the maximum longitudinal G-force when you have nailed the great braking.
And beside braking hard, be focused at the start. It's decisive for the rest of the race.
Drivers are focused.
Oh,
Start is imminent.
you bastards.
Let's go.
Alright, bitch.
A full AGP race. Using boosts in the right place at the right time.
Why is it
will be
not
decisive.
put me in the steering wheel? Weird. I guess it doesn't after the first time you do it. This is fine, because I didn't like being in the steering wheel. I still won the race, I just didn't like being in it. I like to see where my ass end is at. I know, my car's a little bright. My car's so bright you need shades. Ah. Now, when you're racing an IndyCar, which a lot of people in here don't understand, you need to brake on the corners because that's part of racing. When you get into corners on the grand race, you need to brake on the corners. Going around them at 90 miles an hour and slamming it to the side and taking off is not a good way to do it. But I'm assuming you learn more about that when you stop running into people. No collision races are going to teach a few of them how to race.
It's raining. It's going to be a completely different race from now on.
I didn't realize I put my digital wheels on this and made it orange. With an orange booster too, I bet. Or nitrous. Yep, digital.
The RB AGP Museum is on this circuit. 4 generations, RB 13, 14, 18 and 20. 7 years of evolution from Renault to Honda engines. Between them, these 4 account for more than 70 podiums. Ultimate lap. Drivers, if you've got any extra nitro, now's the time to use it.
I didn't like racing this before because there was a bar in front of my face.
Superb victory. Proof that RB AGP just keeps getting better
Yeah, I'm not gonna fly because I really suck at flying.
Podcast, guys. As you've seen, the playground is a motorsport paradise, but there's still a place that we haven't experienced so far: the sky. I was lucky enough to feature Luke Chapella, Red Bull Air Race pilot, famous for being the first to land the plane on the very tiny helipad 600 feet in the air.
I'd love to know more about the bullseye stunt. There's an attempt, and then the plane like bounces and you keep going, and I had a heart attack and was like, oh my god.
I almost had a heart attack on the first one as well. It took me like 650 practice landings before I went for the actual landing on the helipad. So for an athlete to come out from what I thought was a failure, but that was quite challenging.
So cool. The video is online. You have to check it out. The next race is the most experimental of the playlist: AGP versus stunt plane. Place your bets.
Yeah, I'll be taking the AGP. Because I don't do good with the stunt plane, even though I own it. Yeah, I'll be taking that. Thank you very much.
This is the second time that Red Bull is loaning you the RB20. You'll start to make a Dutchman jealous.
Here you go, baby.
Unsurprisingly, the AGP has the advantage on startup, but once the plane is airborne, it's a different story. If you're a Red Bull addict, you'll probably know that this isn't the first time an AGP and a plane have been put on the same grid. Last time, it was in a straight line in a drag race. Here the plane will have to make very tight turns if it wants to keep up with the AGP, which is much more accustomed to doing so. That's really exciting! We enter the second lap. I'm sure you're familiar with the RB20 on the track today, certainly more so than its aerial rival. Dressed for 10G and capable of reaching 975 meters per minute, its size makes it the perfect aerobatic aircraft. Let's hope our pilot will give us a taste.
If I can keep this up, it's going to beat me.
Oh boy, they're neck and neck.
Come on. Shit, get in there.
This succession of turns is tricky.
Come on.
When it comes to speed, the AGPs play in a different division.
I didn't think I was going to beat him. he was kind of ahead of me the other 2 laps. I had to make up some time on that last lap and really push it. Speed war.
In your honest opinion, between rally, AGP, and motor racing, which is the most intense discipline? The one that brings the craziest sensations?
I think it's motor racing, actually.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I think F1. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'd go for Formula One.
Yeah.
Rallycross, moto racing, or AGP? Here comes the ultimate challenge of the playlist, but also the end of the podcast. But I'm never far away.
Aw,
I'm always
who are
on
you?
the air. You find all the podcasts on the Sounds of Red Bull track list.
God.
I don't know why, but I feel like we'll see each other again soon.
Mhm.
It's off to the apex of the playlist.
Alright, what are we going with? We going rally? We going... Yeah, forget. Let's go. I like Formula One on this. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They don't have Le Mans cars, though.
Who will cross the line first in this head-to-head race? Answer in, about a few minutes. The rally car has
really?
already changed its course to reach the dirt.
Whoop. You...
Each vehicle has its own special route designed to match its strengths. The AGP stands out for its speed and braking quality, and of course it sticks to asphalt and is unbeatable in corners. So to make things fair, it will be racing the longest route.
Of course.
The right route, on the other hand, is shorter but ultra-technical, forcing the rider to swing through the curves without losing speed.
Ah, got ahead of me, did you? You little shit. Ah, come on. Come on now. Jesus. Why has he got his foot down? That makes no sense.
everything can still change.
Want no bike this time? Ah, there he is, a little shit. Well, they're all ahead of me. Is that how it's gonna be?
Time for the family photo. We're coming to the end. We're about to find out who's going to win the ultimate racetrack, the Speed War.
That would be me.
AGP1, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of motorsports, the one and only.
Oh my. That's right, boys and girls. Next. One more. What is it? Oh, that was it. That's it. We're done? Okay. That didn't take long. I like these. These are fun. You get to try every car on the racetrack. See how fast it goes. I'm still gonna find a jet. What the hell is it? Did they put it in the thing yet? Let's see. They probably won't put it in until next week when they're having the air circus. Or you'll have to win the damn thing or something. I think it's going to have its own thing. Oh, I had to watch the truck. Guess not. Oh, and Dodge makes an airplane. No. Ducati. Brum, brum, brum. Aerobatic airplane. I got one of that. No, I don't have that one. I got the other one. And there's the bull car. Bing, 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 bing. I like the Hawaii one better. Oh, wait. VBR1, 1934. Yum. 45 Grumman. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have it until next time. Till the airplane show, which is this week coming. Costly, baby. I get R. Drift edition, cause hey. That's the other recent one, isn't it? Street 1 in it, yeah. That's Street 1. Oh, see, baby. She is the P-51 Mustang. The other Grumman. Oh, and that one too. So that's the Platus, but that's not the Jet. Yeah, it's probably going to be a Proto. Mark II, baby. Mark X was a nice racer. Oh, that one. I don't got that one either. And you got the boat. Sweet. I got all those. I think the Navera is electric. Not sure. Almost lanes. Shelby's. Slick aircraft. Spitfire. Vector. Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Yamaha. So, since I got that done, what am I going to do now? Nice vanities. Prestige tickets. It says I only got 1,900. That can't be right. Gonna have to do the rest of those. Well, I think I'll do some of those since we got half an hour left. Which one are we gonna do? That sucks because there's an airplane in it and they just put it in there. It's like this one. It's got a dirt bike, motocross. There's a motocross. There's a motocross bike that has paddles on the rear and ski in the front, and you can literally ride it on water. I think that's what they're going to put in the game, but they haven't put it in yet. That's like this. They haven't put the jet in yet either. As you can see, we just looked. Well, this is almost done. Alright, let's go. Dummy. I don't like doing donuts though. What other ones do I have done? Okay, got Japan, off-road, vintage, motor, quad, and Japan off-road again. I hate drift. We'll do drift and gotta last, I think. That's gonna be a bitch. Bike one, off-road. Oh yes, and by the way, I had Hulu done. The problem is like I said, what happened? Let's go then. Take my little Maui. Look out! Coming through! Beep, brother. Back to look up. Off we go. Where's the road? Oh, it's over here. Ah. My Maui car. I mean, this is my Honolulu car. I mean, my Hawaii car. It's a street tier 1, which means it ain't very fast. Well, it's not as fast as the other cars, but it's a street tier 1. Street tier 1 car is like the one you buy in the store. You know, like you went out and bought one. Alright, what are we going to drive on this? Oops. Knocked over the statue. Is that the one we're going to drive? Because we could drive a street tier 1. So let's go to street tier 1s and pick one. What should we drive? Yes! Let's roll, baby. This is my Cooper, street tier 1. So we're going to drive around in the British's well-known economy car, Cooper. Well, not nowhere here. I think they're expensive. Yeehaw! Here we go. Yes, they got some funky paint jobs in the game. I was laughing at this one, so I got it. And somebody did a really good job on it, to be honest. But yeah, so a Street 1 car is anything you... Street 1 and Street 2 are all common cars that you buy at home. Hypercars, all sports cars, like really fast ones. But yeah, Street 1 and Street 2. Usually Street 2 is more of a Mustang, that kind of feel car. And Street 1 is more of your common cars. Like Hondas and all that stuff. Always got to be one somewhere. Or I should say in this, Street 1 is more your vintage cars too. Yeehaw. Yeah, this race is about the longest race there is. I think it's like 10 minutes. So. That was those fireworks was out there on that little island. Oh, that corner always sucks. Yep, my Cooper. My favorite Cooper. My racing one's not too bad either. It's got some cool anime on it. And the reason why it looks so good is because it's street. And usually anything under 170 miles an hour, you can control pretty well. Some of the cars on street kind of suck, but not too many of them. Maybe not completely well, but you can control them pretty good. Thank you! Crap. No, I think this year I will get freaking Grand Theft Auto, the new one. It's going to be online. I don't care for it being online, but I'll get it because I like Vice City is what the original Grand Theft Auto was back in the day, and it was one player. This time they're going to do Vice City, except it's going to be online. So, considering the sales that they got during Vice City was crazy, I'm hoping the online one will be even better. If not, it will still be, you know, I like Vice City. Either way, I'll just play the campaign. Ooh, I think, yeah. So I did like the Vice City version. It was the last version I liked. Come on now, get up here. Ah, see? You're not going fast enough to go way out in the woods or off the cliff and down the hill and have to reset. Yoink! My poor fake taxi's getting messed up. My poor taxi. Oh, I need a taxi sign to go on top. Oh. Yep. They'll have one. Every now and then they have one in Vanity. You'll get a taxi sign or something. Beep beep, beep beep. What? And we're out, and we're gone. Almost at the end, yay! Around the next bend and we got it. Yeah, this race is like 10 minutes. Holy crap. Even with the fucking super hypercar, it's like 10 minutes. It's 12 for this. Great. Holy crap. The best time is 17. That's what you gotta beat before you lose. Well, there we go. Almost done. Thank you for watching. Hit that follow.